Welcome to Tuscany. Hey y'all, are you ready for an adventure? Today we're headed to one of the most magical places on earth, Tuscany, Italy. From the rolling hills and vineyards to the charming towns and historical landmarks, Tuscany is a feast for the senses. Think of this as your ultimate travel guide, whether you're a history buff, a foodie, an art lover, or just looking for breathtaking scenery. We're gonna cover it all. The best things to do, fun facts about the culture, the tastiest places to eat, iconic landmarks you have to see, what kind of weather to pack for, what your trip might cost, the best time of year to visit, and some must-do activities that'll make your trip unforgettable. So grab a glass of something refreshing, maybe a little vino, and let's get started. First stop, Florence. This city is like stepping right into a history book, with incredible art and architecture around every corner. You've got to see the Duomo. That magnificent dome is absolutely breathtaking. And the Uffizi Gallery is home to some of the most famous works of art in the world, like Botticelli's Birth of Venus. Now let's talk food. Florence is a foodie's paradise. You can't visit without trying the traditional Florentine steak. It's seasoned simply with salt, pepper, and a drizzle of olive oil, and it is melt-in-your-mouth delicious. And for a sweet treat, indulge in some gelato. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. When you're wandering through the cobblestone streets, keep an eye out for the hidden courtyards and artisan workshops. You might stumble upon a leather maker crafting a beautiful bag, or a potter shaping clay into stunning ceramics. These little moments are what make Florence so special. Next, we're heading to Chianti, a region known for its rolling hills covered in vineyards and charming villages. If you're a wine lover, a visit to a local winery is a must. You can sip on some of the region's finest wines while taking in the stunning scenery. And don't forget to pair your wine with some delicious local cheeses and cured meats. Speaking of food, and y'all know I love to talk about food, you've got to try the ribollita, a hearty bread and vegetable soup that's perfect for a chilly evening. And for something sweet, treat yourself to some cantucci, almond biscuits that are traditionally dipped in vinsanto, a sweet dessert wine. Beyond the food and wine, Chianti is also home to some beautiful historic towns. Be sure to visit Greve in Chianti, a charming town with a picturesque main square, and Castellina in Chianti, known for its medieval fortress and stunning views of the surrounding countryside. Get ready to step back in time in Siena, a medieval city that's like something out of a storybook. The heart of Siena is the Piazza del Campo, a stunning shell-shaped square that hosts the famous Palio horse race twice a year. Even when the race isn't happening, the square is a sight to behold. While you're in Siena, make sure to visit the Duomo, a masterpiece of Italian Gothic architecture, and the Torre del Mangia, a towering bell tower that offers incredible views of the city. And if you're looking for a unique souvenir, check out the shops selling ceramics with Siena's signature black and white stripes. When it comes to food, Siena is known for its hearty cuisine. Don't miss out on trying pici, a thick hand-rolled pasta that's often served with a rich meat sauce, or cinghiale wild boar stew. And for dessert, you can't go wrong with panforte, a dense, chewy fruit and nut cake that's been made in Siena for centuries. Our next stop is Lucca, a charming city that's often overlooked but is truly a hidden gem. What makes Lucca so unique? Well, it's completely encircled by well-preserved Renaissance walls. And the best way to see them? Rent a bike and cycle along the top, enjoying panoramic views of the city and the surrounding countryside. Within those walls, you'll discover a treasure trove of history and beauty. Explore the Piazza dell'Anfiteatro, a unique oval-shaped square built on the foundations of a Roman amphitheater. Visit the Duomo di San Martino, home to the Volto Santo, a venerated wooden crucifix. And don't miss the Guinigi Tower, a 14th century tower with a surprising feature, a rooftop oak tree. After a day of exploring, treat yourself to some local delicacies. Lucca is known for its bocciolato, a sweet anise-flavored bread that's perfect with a cup of coffee. And if you're in the mood for something savory, try the tortelli lucchesi, pasta pockets filled with meat and served with a rich rog. Of course, no trip to Tuscany would be complete without a visit to Pisa. Now I know what you're thinking, the Leaning Tower. And yes, it's definitely a must-see. But Pisa is so much more than just its famous tower. The Leaning Tower is actually just one part of the Piazza dei Miracoli, or Square of Miracles, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's also home to the stunning Pisa Cathedral, the Baptistery, and the Camposanto Monumentale. Take your time exploring this incredible square. The architecture is truly awe-inspiring. Beyond the Piazza dei Miracoli, wander through the charming streets of Pisa's historic center. Check out the Borgo Stretto, a bustling street lined with shops and cafes. Cross the Ponte di Mezzo, the city's main bridge, and enjoy the views of the Arno River. And be sure to sample some cecina, a thin, crispy chickpea flatbread that's a local specialty. Get ready to be transported back to medieval times in San Gimignano, a hilltop town famous for its stunning skyline of towers. Once, there were over 70 towers, symbols of wealth and power of the families who built them. Today, 14 towers still stand, giving San Gimignano its unique and unforgettable silhouette. As you wander through the narrow cobblestone streets, you'll feel like you've stepped right into the Middle Ages. Be sure to visit the Piazza della Cisterna, the heart of the town, and climb the Torre Grossa, the tallest of the remaining towers, for breathtaking views of the surrounding countryside. And while you're in San Gimignano, you absolutely cannot miss out on trying the gelato. Gelateria Dondoli, located right on the Piazza della Cisterna, is said to have some of the best gelato in the world. Trust me, it's worth the wait. Ready for a little change of pace? Let's head to the coast. Viareggio is a vibrant seaside town known for its beautiful beaches, colorful Art Nouveau architecture, and lively atmosphere. It's the perfect place to relax, soak up the sun, and enjoy the refreshing sea air. Take a stroll along the Passeggiata, Viareggio's elegant promenade that stretches along the seafront. Admire the grand hotels, charming cafes, and stylish boutiques. And if you're feeling brave, take a dip in the Mediterranean. The beaches in Viareggio are wide and sandy, perfect for sunbathing, building sandcastles, or simply relaxing with a good book. And of course, no trip to the coast would be complete without indulging in some fresh seafood. Viareggio is known for its caciucco, a hearty fish stew that's bursting with flavor. So find a table at a beachfront restaurant, order a plate of caciucco and a glass of local Vermentino wine, and savor the flavors of the Tuscan coast. As our Tuscan adventure comes to an end, let's take one last look at the breathtaking beauty of the Tuscan countryside. Picture this: rolling hills blanketed in vineyards and olive groves, charming farmhouses dotting the landscape, cypress trees lining the winding roads. It's the perfect setting for a peaceful retreat. For a truly unforgettable experience, consider taking a hot air balloon ride over the Tuscan countryside. Imagine floating above the vineyards as the sun rises, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange. It's a magical way to say goodbye to this incredible region. If you're looking to connect with nature, lace up your hiking boots and explore the many trails that crisscross the Tuscan hills. You'll discover hidden valleys, ancient forests, and breathtaking views. And after a day of exploring, treat yourself to a delicious meal at a local agriturismo, where you can savor farm-to-table cuisine made with fresh seasonal ingredients. Well, y'all, that's a wrap on our Tuscan adventure. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to pack my bags and book a flight right now. From the art and history of Florence to the rolling vineyards of Chianti and the charm of the coastal towns, Tuscany has something for everyone. I hope this little virtual tour has inspired you to experience the magic of Tuscany for yourself. Whether you're looking for a romantic getaway, a family adventure, or a solo trip of self-discovery, Tuscany is sure to steal your heart. And who knows, maybe we'll even cross paths in a charming piazza, sipping on some Chianti and enjoying the dolce vita. Until then, ciao for now.